We have one final change to showcase today, and that is the Yagorath Unnatural Persistence change.
Sage! Choose your champion. Hurry up!
So much fun, right?
Yeah.
So Unnatural
No
Persistence
matter what.
might actually be worse now, to be totally honest. I think someone did some math, and mathed out that, like, it is overall, like, less consistent healing? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Someone can figure it out in the chat or in the comments, whichever platform you're watching this on, I guess. But you can see here, they slowed the healing tick rate from 0.25 seconds to 1 second. So, 4 times slower, but the base heal went from 25 to 110. So, it does heal for more over the span of 1 second by 10. They increased the scaling of the effect from 4 to 50. And then the maximum heal went from 65 per tick to 275 per tick. So it is, you know, on paper here, just reading these, more healing per second. But also, you're much more susceptible to cauterize because you only get 1 burst every second. And this talent is still bad, regardless of these changes. Because Yagorath is not, I repeat, Yagorath is not a point tank. She's not a point tank. You don't go to point with Yagorath, unless you've already killed some people and you just need to hold the point. Like, Yagorath is not a point tank. She is not Inara, she is not Barrack, she is not Fernando, she is not Nyx, okay? Not a point tank. And the reason she's not a point tank, because I feel like this doesn't get explained enough, is Yagorath does not have barriers. Every single point tank in the game has a barrier, alright? And the off-tanks who are the best at point tanking for an off-tank, like Makoa and Ashe, also have barriers, okay? Which makes them better point tank candidates than someone like Torvald or Ruckus. The reason barriers are so important is because they are something you can deploy separate from yourself to take a bunch of damage, so you can survive. And also, the barriers cleanse cauterize, right? You put the barrier up, and then you can let cauterize wear off, because you take a breather and you don't get shot. That's good, okay? That's really good. And Yagorath doesn't have that. And also, she has, well, the biggest hitbox in the game. Bar none. She is the biggest character in the game. And on top of that, she is stationary. So once you go to point, like, let me just demonstrate. Once you go to point, I can't dodge any of this damage. I'm forced to face tank it. And I fall over. you just don't play Yagorath like that. I still see people do that, and it's just, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hardening can only get you so far, and when you don't have hardening, you're only barely tankier than a Mother's Grace Inara. And Mother's Grace Inara can also put up a barrier and can also dodge. Like, Inara's just objectively better for point tanking. Yagorath also has this ability that I'm using right now, which she can use to force her way to just barrel through the enemies. Bowl them over, like a bowling ball. She can use that to be aggressive and make space, and then use her tanky body to absorb a little bit of damage for her team. And also distract the enemies, right? Catch them off guard. Or conversely, she can roll in without accelerant, you know, get behind the enemies, and then when she takes so much damage, she can switch stance and quickly use accelerant to roll away, okay? So, objectively not a point tank. And Unnatural Persistence, yeah, it gives her a little bit of healing. Still... Crap, I'm sorry, I'm more focused on talking than playing the game right now. It's still, you know, it's less healing than what your healer can just actually give you. Like, it's just, you'd be better off with a Jones Mark. And that's it. And it also gets countered by Cauterize. If it ignored anti-healing, then it would be better, but also I don't think it should ignore anti-healing because I don't like that mechanic. Right? For just giving it for free without some way to, like, cleanse Cauterize specifically, like a Billow, for example. And yeah, that's all she gets. So, like, even though Unnatural Persistence is quote-unquote her point tank talent, it doesn't make her a point tank. If anything, like, what you can do is just, like, go to point real quick. There we go. I drifted past point, and I get... Wow, that was like 300 healing. Yay. You're just so much better off running Corrosive Acid or Siphon at Strength. Siphon at Strength helps you push in with your team, and Corrosive Acid makes you do more damage, and so you're more of a threat. So yeah, even though this change might look like a lot, it's It's not doing anything. And I'm still dead. I'm in pain. This is a painful match. I don't play Yagorath that often. Because I don't find her to be particularly enjoyable. To this day, I still appreciate a few things about Yagorath, okay? It's not all bad. It's not Kasumi, okay? I still appreciate that they tried to make an exceptionally unique character. One of the most unique characters in Paladins. And to an extent, I appreciate that, yeah, she has this playstyle where she can, like, you know, really get behind the enemies and blitz them down and make space. That's nice. And I also absolutely adore this skin to death. It's one of the best skins in the game. But it's just, she's not for me. Not for me, Chief. We are barely saying positive right now, by the way. Holy crap. Like, even though I'm saying all this about, like, oh yeah, Yagorath is an off-tank. Because I picked this talent, I'm also, like, not even that good of an off-tank anymore. Because I don't have either of the two tools that I normally have to help me off-tank better. So it's really just, like, this talent is just, like, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Alright, let's blow past them, and let's go to town. Get that Cassie, baby. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Oh, Androxus respawn. I'm probably not gonna get this. Unless... Ooh, by the skin of our teeth! Let's go, baby. It's a good thing Eevee got that kill on Ruckus. If she didn't, I would not have succeeded with that ultimate. Also, it's day, like, 200, 300, I don't even know, of this being a thing. And I'm gonna complain about it again. Get rid of the stupid minimum distance on our ultimate. It's so bad. It's so dumb. I hate it. To eat something, you literally have to put it inside of you. You cannot get any closer than that. So why, to initiate the eating process, do I have to keep the enemies at a distance? I should be able to chow down on this Furia right now. She's looking absolutely delicious. Looking like a delicious snack, right? I should be able to just munch her down from that distance away. Right? Makes sense, right? Like if I'm eating some chicken wings, real life, right? That was a laggy transition, don't worry about it. Whoa. Come on, OBS. If I'm eating some chicken wings, right? My plate's over here. I can pick up the chicken wing.
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
But I'm not inhibited from eating the chicken wing if the chicken wing is, like, in my lap. Okay? I can, like, pick up the chicken wing. Not inhibited. Why is Yagorath inhibited like that? Yagorath can't eat the chicken wing that's in her lap. Right? She can't eat... She can't eat a Furia who's right next to her. Like, that's just... It's nonsensical. It's just bad. Counterintuitive, bad idea. We're gonna harden here and then we're gonna run away. I'm taking too much damage. I desperately need to buy Rejuve for this Furia. Rejuve is like mandatory on Yago. I also want to do a better job of protecting, but that's kind of hard to be totally honest. Here's some more Rejuve. You know what to do, spam Yippee? Oh yeah.
Okay. Good thing I cast
Yippee! This is the best skin. The next time we're in spawn, I have to do the emote. I haven't done the emote yet. It is the cure to all my pain. Okay, let's go in with an accelerate. Let's roll around. And let's go harass Grover. Nice, good kill on Ruckus there. We'll actually go to point now for a second, just because we gotta cap it. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel hardening to kill Andrew, but I'm dead. Only so much I can do to stall. Eevee's trying to pop off right now, but sadly, without any assistance from the team, she just loses the 1v3. Feels bad, man. Cuddly Yag plush win. I know, right? If they ever make a sequel for the plushie skins, they gotta do the Yag one. Like, honestly, genuinely, I feel like it'd be such a good marketing strategy to make more of the Makoa plushies. And arguably better ones that are more rotund, right? Because Cuddly Makoa's a pretty round guy. And also, yeah, make a Cuddly Moji, make a Cuddly Yagorath, IRL. I would buy all of them in a heartbeat. I'm still so mad that I don't have a Cuddly Makoa of my own. Because I really, really want one. Okay, let's go over here. I can't ult over this wall, I guess. I know there's some funky Yag tech you can do, but I'm not a connoisseur of it. Alright, Koga, it's time for you to die. No one will save you now. No one is here. Goodbye. Oh, hello, friend. Another rough thing about Yagorath in this instance is that the one tank that they picked actually counters Yag. Because he's more mobile than Yag, and he's a high DPS hit scan. So he actually out-damages me.
Set up an ambush
This
here.
is the best. It's just the best.
Hi.
I love this so much.
Yago is no longer a ball.
The only good thing about playing this character. Alright, let's get rid of this ruckus if we can. He got nullified, but sadly he lives. He puts up his shield. Just dashes away.
Point.
Enemies on the point. But all the enemies are down here. What do you mean? I'm gonna go behind him. Hello, Grover.
30 seconds remaining.
Hit him a little bit. Hey, he died. Good. Alright, let's help deal with this ruckus. Those 2400 bursts from Furia are really something else. I think Rejuve will pump it up to like 2600, hopefully. Ooh, luckily that didn't waste his ult. That's good.
9, 8,
Ah. Another thing that really annoys me about Yagorath is that your sensitivity is lower when you are actually shooting. So it's harder to turn around and actually track people. Like, it's already hard enough to hit people midair with Yagorath, but then it's even harder because of that. I think it uses your scope sensitivity for it, if I recall correctly. And so, you know, making that not a thing you have to deal with would be a nice buff. Alright, if they push me in here, I'm gonna ult them.
Incinerate them.
Actually, never mind.
Enemies on the left.
Huh? Am I ulting Grover? It stunned him. Okay, that was really weird. And everyone is dead, so I think it's time to go. Real quick, I'm gonna stall points! I got 6% cap, let's go.
on my way.
Koga's down here. Hello, friend. Oh, I just take infinite amounts of damage.
Enemy killing spree.
I actually can't live. She's going big game, too. I didn't even realize that. I probably should have been paying more attention. Torvald's gonna blast him off point, though. Sadly not into the spinners, but it'll at least buy us some time.
Playing with now.
Another thing that's annoying is that Yagorath doesn't start in mobile stance. She really should. Takes you an extra second to get out of spawn because of it. Because you're in stationary, I mean. Alright, I need to harden now. Furia's got me with some healing, but I'm gonna die. I can snag a kill on that Cassie, just barely. Finish it off for the Eevee. And yeah, the stall seems to have worked for now. What else should I get? I shouldn't get Veteran because of big game. But Haven has diminishing returns. That's tragic. I guess I'll save it for Chronos 3.
Go Ziggs!
Alright, here are some reveals. And we cap. Nice. Hello, Koga. I'm always so scared when I, like, move around in this room that I'll accidentally just turn into the spinners. Because, like, the handling is not exactly the greatest on Yagorath. I'm afraid that I'll just take too sharp a turn, like, just hit into it. Alright, well, Grover's dead. That's good. Hello. I do enjoy eating Cassie in the morning. Sounds pretty good to me. There we go. Ignore that it's 6:31 in the afternoon, by the way. It was a reference to the silly gunpowder line, or something. There's nothing I can do against Andrew. I'm just letting him farm free damage right now. Let's pull over Grover, and head around here. Oh, okay. More Eevee. Alright. Just gonna chill out near point and heal. Oh, there's Koga. Hello, friend. He might have an ult. He's playing really aggressive. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Chronos 3. You know, I'll try some morale boost, just to be silly. Why not? I feel like I'm getting, like, stuttery frames here. Yeah, my frames just dipped to, like, 90 there. I wonder when my frames would be dropping. Weird. Maybe it's this skin. It does have a lot of, like, you know, particles and stuff. Alright, I definitely helped You're welcome, team. I single-handedly got that Cassie for you. Yup. We're actually almost about to win, too. Let's kill you. And... oh, not quite GG. There's the Koga ult. And he walked away from point. Let's go. Well, I can tell you what. That was not a game I expected to win, but I'm happy we did. And I'm also happy to be done playing Yagorath, because that was painful. We ended up getting 10 kills there, but also died 10 times. Only 44,000 damage as well. A lot of the kills I got were either executes, or I just set, like, I stole some kills that were set up by my team. Like the Cassie, who I killed at less than 100 HP. And yeah, don't play Unnatural Persistence. These changes might look like something cool, but they're really just not. The talent is just the same as it was. If not slightly better in some circumstances, slightly worse in some circumstances, but I do mean slightly. Just play Corrosive Acid instead. Or Unnatural, or excuse me, or what's it called? Slight Beget Strength. Play that one instead. Don't play Unnatural Persistence. This talent blows. Point Tank Yago blows. I would have done way more if I had Corrosive Acid there, in terms of the damage. And my team would have been able to do more there if I were pocketing them with shields, with Slight Beget Strength. So, Yago is still just... weird.